All right, gang, I said it was imminent. And here it is. The amazing Crazy Yo will be showing us new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe NSLU any percent normal difficulty.
I'm
Crazy,
Yo,
show us how
and
it's
I've
done.
got new Super Luigi U Deluxe.
Good evening, gamers. And
this
how's
originally
it going?
released as DLC
I'm Crazy
for new
Yo,
Super
and
Mario
I've
Bros.
got new
U
Super
on the
Luigi
Wii
U
back in
Deluxe
2013.
This originally released
re-released
as
on
DLC
Switch
for new
in
Super Mario Bros.
2018
U
and
on the Wii U
Luigi
back in
came with it.
2013.
Under new
It
Super
got
Mario Bros.
re-released on Switch in 2018 and new Super Luigi
would
came
you like to
with it.
introduce yourself,
Under new
commentators?
Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
Hello, I'm Leah. I used to speedrun New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I've not played much of NSLU Deluxe, but I'm able to help out nonetheless.
Brilliant. With that out of the way, we all ready? And who's the character that I choose? Brilliant.
Just to confirm, we are running as Luigi today.
So yeah, we all
Thank you
ready
so much
to
for your
start?
donations to Little Warriors to make that happen, folks.
Well, without any further ado, I'll start running 3, 2, 1. Time starts as soon as Luigi moves, basically. I'm literally just tapping right on my D-pad. So time starts now. So yeah. Cheers. So yeah, in this first level, I want to get the squirrel suit as soon as possible, basically, and I want to keep it basically the whole run through. So how we're going to do that, we're going to get this waddle wing here and take his acorn, and then we're just going to fly through the rest of the stage. Like
Yes, the
so.
acorn suit will save time in basically every level, so as Crazy said, we do want to keep it for pretty much the whole run. There are backups. There are varying backups if we happen to lose it anywhere, but we're hoping to not do that.
Yeah, it's quite similar. Yeah, the only downside is you basically glide with it, but you can updraft in some levels where it's quite useful, like 5T and a few other levels later down the line. So yeah, this next level, I just want to get these stars and get through this level basically without getting hit by piranhas, and that's why the star is pretty useful. There's another star here, which you can only get if you're already in a star state. And then we're going to get the secret exit, which is off here. So I'm going to just glide down here, break these blocks. Hopefully, oh, wow, missed the pipe. Gotta love that. Wow. I can barely just about keep my star state. But it's useful to have, if you don't miss the pipe, because, yeah, you still run a bit faster with the star in motion. But yeah, with that done, that skips about half the game. So yeah, you got a secret level coming up here, and then you're off to World 5, basically. However, we don't start it straight away yet. We got a little cutscene coming up. I think now's a good time for any comments you
Speaking
may
of
have, host.
cutscenes, we did just open up an incentive to upgrade our future Mort the Chicken run to cutscene percent. So that way you're going to see the cutscene in the game. It adds about 10 minutes to the run, so that means more opportunities to raise money for Little Warriors. So put in your donation to Little Warriors, type in ! donates, or scan the QR code you see on your screen to get information on how to donate. And when you donate, make sure you scroll down to the bottom, click on add incentive, and put it towards that upgrade to cutscene percent for Mort the Chicken.
PSG. Oh, I saw that Mort the Chicken run at UKSG Green, and that was just golden. Genuinely though, the Legend of Zelda run that he did was a proper laugh. No joke. I was so glad that I woke up that Friday morning to watch it, you know. But yeah, that's just a really quick nabbit level, just swim under, and then yeah. One other thing as well, I did a spin jump at the end on that little edge there, because I was trying to tap left. Basically, if you just tap left while you're doing the spin jump, it makes nabbit finish the flagpole a bit quicker. You can't do it as Luigi, but it saves like half a second or something like that. It's quite similar to New Super Mario Bros. DS when you complete a level, because you basically in that game, Mario or Luigi just like takes a second to spin around on the flagpole, and that cumulatively loses you time. A similar story here with Nabbit. But with that done, I'm going to keep using him for the next 2 levels, 5-1 and 5-3. He is a lot easier to use in these levels, and one other really good thing about Nabbit is that he's invincible to most enemies. Basically, there's only a few enemies where he gets knocked back by, and he still loses lives to stage hazards like pitfalls, poison water, or lava. So that's why he's the very easy character in this game. But yeah, with that done, this level's a pretty fun one because you got like these swinging vines. Ooh, I messed that one up. Yeah, we call them neutral vines because
so there's a trick called neutral vines. there's a trick called neutral vines where you basically, I believe if you are not holding a direction when you jump off the vine, you get a lot more speed off it, and then you can maintain that speed by mostly at the ending. If you chain as enemy bounces, kind of akin to DK Country Tropical Freeze, if you're familiar with that, or speed preservation in that game. You can do
when you do it,
speed
it's
preservation
just
with
really
those giant
cool
Koopas.
I didn't twirl. Well, I wasn't meant to twirl there.
Yeah, everyone in this game has Luigi's insane jumping physics, so everyone does really high.
This level's
Nabbit
just got
as well.
brambles and stuff, so yeah, luckily they're not really a problem for us. They're a real pain in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I'll tell you that. But yeah.
Yes, the 5-3 in NSMB Wii also has loads of brambles,
absolutely.
and it is a significantly more difficult level in this one. It's hard enough to be a run killer in that game.
It's time to go back to Luigi, our Tetlity drinking friend here, as we're about to go into our only fortress where we face Boom Boom. So yeah, this is a nice little level. I mean, if it's done correctly, it is. I'm going to do like a safer strat here than what the world record does. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
I was meant to do a spin jump on the block there, like wall kick the left of the block to do a couple of other wall kicks up the platform, but I messed it up. Not a big issue though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, even being the safe strat, that's still quite tight. You've kind of got to thread the needle, so... Okay, so after he does the updraft, you can spin to get a little bit extra airtime, but you have to make sure you time it so that you're not grinding against the ceiling right before the part you want to land on. And it's kind of tight. You're pretty much threading the needle.
Oh yeah, as you can see then, I was literally just holding down on my D-pad and jumping up. Boom Boom's hitbox there is like really lenient for some reason. And yeah, you don't even have to be that near to his head to like damage him. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we've got our next little world event of Kamek taking over Peach's castle here. I think we've got time for another comment, if possible.
Absolutely. So I just want to remind people what it is we're here raising money for. Little Warriors is a fantastic charity organization. They run some amazing programs, including since 2014, the Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch by Ray LeBont and family, which has helped hundreds of children, youth, and families overcome the profound impacts of their child sexual abuse trauma. Their safe, secure, multimodal, and culturally inclusive program consists of a 1-year combined on-site and outpatient interventions, programming that's designed to reduce mental health related issues today and enrich future outcomes. So
yes,
put in those donations, know that you are supporting an amazing cause.
That B ring right at the start, like that gap is tighter than you think. Like I was a bit worried that I'd get damaged, and then yeah, There is a backup acorn in this level anyway, but it's a bit hard to get sometimes, especially as you risk getting damaged by the next boo ring along. But yeah, luckily we managed to get through that with ease. And now we got our next level, which is it's an auto-scroller. You're flying on these enemies called parabeetles. You may have seen them in New Super Mario Bros. Or your Super Mario Bros. 3 before, but all the levels are very similar. It's just an auto-scroller. Yeah, there's... Maybe.
I hear
You never know.
auto-scroller and I tend to think, does that mean I get to talk more?
Yeah, there's not much really here to talk about, so
That's
yeah,
up to
go
you.
ahead if you've got anything.
Awesome. I do also want to point out, you might be thinking, well, Little Warriors is a Canadian charity. I'm not in Canada, so what is it doing for me? Well, Little Warriors has programs that are available to people around the world. One of their programs that is available no matter where you are is their online class called Prevent-It. The Prevent-It workshop is a free workshop that educates and empowers adults to take action and help prevent and respond to child sexual abuse. The evidence-based workshop was developed by researchers at the University of Alberta, and research shows that it significantly improves attitudes, knowledge, and behavior. The Prevent-It workshop offers hope to prevent child sexual abuse. This hope comes from the knowledge that adults who take it can become more supportive of children and begin using more behaviors that are believed to reduce children's vulnerability to sexual abuse. The Prevent-It workshop educates adults to take action through gaining knowledge to help prevent and respond to child sexual abuse. Individuals can attend workshops in communities across Canada where it's offered, take the workshop online via Zoom from your home or workplace, or book a facilitator to come to your location to host a workshop for your group. Learn more at https://littlewarriors.ca/prevent-it or type
Well, anyway, we just finished
prevent
World
in
5. Now we're on to World 7. These levels do go up in difficulty. This level can be a bit of a difficult one, not too difficult, but you've got these ice bros and they freeze the fuzzies, turn them into ice blocks. So yeah, Squirrel Suit's really useful for this level because you can just glide over the fuzzies and stuff. If you slide off that ice block, that does save you like half a second or something like that. Oh yeah, that was a tight one.
Yeah, there are one or two cases in this level where we would like to ride the fuzzies while I'm moving for obvious reasons. Like you move, if you spend time on the right moving platform, you're going to move to the right as well. But yeah, all the levels in this game are really short, and that's kind of how. That's one of the main selling points for it. One of the things that makes it unique is that all the levels are under 100 seconds, pretty much. The timer actually also runs in real seconds in this game, unlike the other NSMB series games. And so it does mean that the speedrun is actually 10 minutes shorter than the Mario U speedrun.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it feels like the levels are a lot shorter in New Super Luigi U, which is also why the timer is set to 100 whenever you're playing as Luigi or Toad. So that's either the colours. But if you use Toadette or Nabbit, that time goes up to 200 seconds every level. But that's not actually the case in the Wii U version. If you play on the Wii U version and play levels as Nabbit, he still has 100 seconds to complete it in. Didn't get the dry bones jump there, but that's fine. But yeah.
Yeah, in Deluxe, they pretty much transitioned to advertising Nabbit as an easy mode, but we're still allowed to use them in this category, although if you do want a Luigi-only speedrun, there's also a category for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now this is gonna be a fun one because this can make or break a run, and okay, that wasn't good. But don't worry, there's a backup acorn in the next level, so we'll try and get that. But yeah, you can get some really good camber kits in this level, but it honestly depends on where he spawns for the most part. Yeah. It is literally what we called the run
this
killer,
is the biggest
or
RNG
like
element in the
I
run.
call it, Kamek Glossary. I'll just wait here for him. Yeah. Oh yeah.
As we're waiting, is this a good time to cut in with a donation? Absolutely. Mr. Game and Shout donates $10 and says, here's $10 toward hitting that Mort the Chicken cutscene. And speaking of chickens, hey Babs, can you do your best impression of Scared Luigi from Luigi's Mansion? Good luck. Oh no. That's my best Luigi. Mario. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not a great Luigi, but I try. Thank you so much for that donation. That does put us already a quarter of the way towards that incentive. So, chat, you know what to do.
Absolutely.
Get those donations in and make sure to put them towards the Mort the Chicken cutscene.
So yeah, I'm gonna get the backup acorn. It's not this block, but it's the next one along. I just gotta make sure that the question mark blocks here don't actually hurt me. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was a bit too. I was one column ahead there. I was about to count 2 columns. Normally, if you don't get the acorn and just want to complete, but if you have the scroll suit already, most of the time you'll end up getting to the flagpole when it's 88 seconds, so you have to sandbag it a little bit. But yeah, because I picked up the backup acorn, that lost me quite a few seconds. It is what it is. It does at least skip this bridge, which is also very RNG, so that's quite a good thing. It takes you straight to the castle where we'll be facing Ludwig von Cooper.
You know, I only found this out very recently that
Oh, really?
Luigi and Ludwig actually come from the same root word.
Really?
Yeah, the names are related.
What is the root? I'm curious.
I'm not sure exactly where they come from, but my linguist friend told me that, and I'm inclined to believe him.
I've looked it up right now if you're curious. It comes from the Old High German Hlutwig, which means, so the Hlut means famous and Weg means warrior. So famous warrior or renowned warrior, which is really funny given that Luigi's a bit of a chicken. I love etymology. That's one of my hyperfixations.
Yeah, this boss is also really easy to cheese. It's quite funny sometimes because Ludwig, he's just a real pain sometimes. He just flies across the arena. But if you can get him right at the start of the boss fight, he can't even do anything. It's just hilarious because of that. But yeah, I just don't like him because he took Yoshi's flutter jump ability in the 7T boss in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I just didn't like that. It just gave me a bit of a sour taste to Ludwig for some reason. So it's quite a relief that I've managed to defeat him there. So yeah, this next bit, you got a little bit of a cutscene. World 7's technically not finished yet. Looks like Bowser Jr. has arrived with his airship, so guess this means time for a bit of Bowser Jr. action. But yeah, at the start of this level, you'll think it's an auto-scroller, but to be honest, it really isn't. You can just cheese it But I gotta like time these question mark blocks a bit, because if you go on the wrong question mark blocks, you can kind of mess up this cycle. But that was no match for me. They're called the Koopalings, yeah. Oh, I messed that one up. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay. There we are. And yes, if you finish on the left of this arena, the cutscene that you're about to see plays a bit earlier than if you finish on the right. It's because these falling blocks fall from left to right. So yeah, now is a good time for any comments you may have, Babbles.
Absolutely. So speaking of etymology, I know we talked a little bit, Anade talked in the last run about where Little Warriors got their name, but to go into a little more detail, Little Warriors are survivors. They're children and adult survivors of child sexual abuse, learning to heal their hearts, bodies, and minds. They're trying to understand that the guilt and shame that they may feel is not their burden to carry, but belongs to their perpetrator. They're learning to love and be honest with themselves, and while learning to accept love and support from the people who care about them the most. So your donations are going to help support Little Warriors and their work in healing survivors of child sexual abuse. So make sure you put in your donations, !donate in the chat, or there's that handy QR code that appears on the screen that you can scan with your phone to donate to Little Warriors as well.
Brilliant. Wow then. Looks like Bowser Jr.'s gone into the little purple tornado thingy. That is now Peach's castle. This bridge has just drawn itself in, so go straight over. So yeah, you'll see now it's been invaded by Bowser. The moat's now made of lava, so that's not a good sign. Anyway, this level can be a real pain, even if you're on world record pace. So yeah, I'm going to just use Nabbit for this level. If you lose Squirrel Suit in this level, yeah, you lose well over a minute because you have to get another Squirrel Suit, basically.
It's actually irrigation, not defense. It's irrigation for the mushrooms, of course.
So yeah, this secret exit that I just got skips the 2 levels that you walk up to in the middle there. You basically take it from the side now with this extra level. In New Super Mario Bros. U, this is normally an auto-scroller, which takes longer than completing those 2 levels. But in New Super Luigi U, it's just a really quick level that takes about 15 or so seconds to do. But that's if you do these really cool strats I will hopefully be able to pull off for you.
Yes, this is a level we really want the acorn for. This is... vertical levels are always peak, no pun intended, when it comes to platformer games, I find.
Oh,
like the movement is... I feel like you really see the best movement in vertical levels.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah, genuinely, I really like this level, but sometimes those disappearing blocks can really mess you up. It's not fun when that happens. But yeah, luckily got through it pretty easily. I did my spin jump a bit late, but that's all fine. This level can be a bit nerve-wracking though, I must say. This is the only level that uses tilt controls. from your controller as well. So yeah, it's a bit like New Super Mario Bros. We won 2 of the tilt platforms in there. But yeah, we're gonna do a few little tricks to get past these bob-bombs. Yeah, this next bit's a bit nerve-wracking because you have to... Oh, okay. Don't you worry. Little back up there. So that relieves a bit of the stress there. Still get to keep my squirrel suit going into this last level, which is really good because I got a really nice trick to show off. Maybe 2, if you're lucky. So yeah, we're now moving on to the final battle. We'll get asked to save here, like any other New Super Mario Bros. Game, I think. But yeah, this level will start off with Bowser Jr. basically chasing you in his shielded clown car. There's a little trick that we call NSFW because you can basically cling onto the side of his clown car and he just goes hyperspeed. I'll try and show it off here, but it needs a bit of a setup to do. I'm hoping I don't get damaged or mess this bit up. That'll be really bad. Oh, I was a bit under, so that's really unfortunate.
This being Luigi, there's already not much level left after that.
Oh, yeah. So you got a little boss door area here. Just go through it. The next bit, you got these fireballs going towards you. The pattern is always guaranteed, which is a really good thing. It's literally a godsend if you're a New Super Mario Bros. Wii runner, because you get some really bad patterns sometimes in that game. Like, they will literally kill PBs if you're unlucky enough. But yeah, we're just gonna cheese Bowser. Luigi's high jump really helps with that. So yeah, Bowser falls to his death basically. Luigi celebrates and the rest is basically history. Yeah, it looks like Bowser Jr. and Kamek are here. Kamek's gonna put a spell on Bowser, and the next thing you know, you'll see Bowser in about 20 or so seconds, I think. Hopefully it's not too much of a surprise to anybody. But yeah, we're gonna just go up these stairs. I like to do these spin jumps and glides. They're quite quick. So yeah, can you see Peach in the tower there? I don't know if you get to watch her. Depends how they're feeling. Oh yeah, it looks like they don't want her to watch Luigi beat Bowser then. So yeah, I like this boss because it's quite similar to the New Super Mario Bros. DS with Bowser Jr. and Bowser. But here's a little trick that I call reward. Yep. Oh, I got it, bros. Yes. Oh, he gets in. I'm so happy about that. No joke. Oh, nearly lost the clown car then because of Bowser Jr.'s late jump.
Yeah, from here, Bowser Jr. is a bit of a nuisance, but we can deal with him.
I was really scared about that, the clown car then.
So this last hit that is hopefully going to be coming up soon. Hopefully we're not going to lose the clown car again, like the UKSG run.
Oh yeah.
Time.
Here we go. And that's time.
GG.
That's the first run I've done where I've actually got a successful reward, even if I got damaged or not. That's really impressive. But yeah, that's the end of the run. So yeah, I do a lot more New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. Wii stuff. If I stream on twitch.tv/crazyo, and I upload my videos on YouTube as well. Same name, crazy_y0. I sometimes post my PBs and other stuff on Twitter or Blue Sky. Twitter's at crazyo, and Blue Sky's crazy-y0.bsky.social. Other than that, I want to shout out the New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. Wii speedrunning communities, as well as the New Super Mario Bros. Series in general. Shout out to Cads, Tark, Subspaz, Enforcer, Pidgey, who else is there? Chris Speedruns, and also my countryman JJZ Killer, who has the LRT record in Europe. I've got the RTA record. Hopefully I can get the EU record definitively from him someday. But yeah, other than that, that's all me. Do you guys have any shout outs of your own?
I just want to shout out I always want to shout out -112. He used to run NSMB Wii, fellow countryman, and yeah, cool guy.
And if you like randomizers, speedruns of randomizers, you can always find me at twitch.tv/DerekGNC, also on Blue Sky and YouTube, same name.
Thank you all so much. This was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Crazy O, for that. Chat, give it up for this amazing run.
Genuinely pretty happy with this run, and honestly, thank you all for having me. It's been really fun speedrunning this game.